Hi, welcome to our video. Today I'm going to show this fantastic 5.5 inch Android 4.4 KitKat dual SIM smartphone. So let's have a look on the outside first of all. We've got that 5.5 inch screen, we've got a front facing camera, we've got our 3 touch buttons, home, menu and the back. On the side we've got a volume rocker. On the other side we've got our on and off and our camera button. On the top we've got our micro USB charging port, and then we've got a headphone port there as well. Now on the back we've got a back camera and we've got a fingerprint reader, so that's one of the special features of this. The back camera, we've got a flash and that great fingerprint reader which we'll talk about later, and got a microphone there, and it's got this sort of textured side here. You can see it's pretty thin as well. It's a nice, very nice looking phone. Okay, so let me show you how to take the back off and put the SIMs in. So you need to find the little groove here and just pull it off. Simple. Okay, it is a dual SIM phone. You can use 2 SIMs or you can use 1. It's up to you. The big SIM, it goes on the bottom here like that. The micro SIM just goes in the top this way like that, and it can take a memory card up to 64 gig, and that just goes into there. So great if you want to expand your memory. So now that it's turned on, let's unlock it and have a little play. So first of all, if you're familiar with Android, this is our Android home screen. Obviously you get several home screens. Now I've changed the launcher on this. I've used a Solo launcher. It comes with this launcher which is slightly different, but I pretty much like the Solo launcher, and that's the beauty of Android. You can change the look and feel of your whole phone by just downloading a new launcher, so it's very flexible. So first of all, at the top here we've got our notifications, so all your notifications will show up on here, and down here you can see I'm connected on both SIMs, so essentially like carrying 2 phones. So I've got my Leica SIM and my EE SIM, and they're active at the same time, so I can receive calls on both those SIMs and I can call out as well, which I'll show you in a second. So our notifications are there, and we've also got access to quick settings. So from here I can turn off the Wi-Fi, turn on the Bluetooth, turn on the GPS, etc. Down here we've got our icons for phone calls, address book, messaging, internet, and our app tray. So this is where all our apps are kept. Obviously down here we've got our home button, we've got our back button, and we've got our menu button there. So to make out a call, I would get the dialing pad out, and then I can choose from either SIM 1 or SIM 2. Alternatively, I can choose to ask me each time where I want to call from. So if you have 2 SIMs in, you'll get that option, or you can go to the SIM toolkit, which I'll show you. Let's go to settings. So if I go to my SIM management here, I can get it to ask me each time. So each time I make out a call, I can either select from one of my SIMs or get it to ask me each time. Similarly with text messaging is the same. So I'd write out my text message. This is a keyboard, by the way. Obviously it will flip over and you get a larger keyboard which you can type out your message. It's got predictive text and things like that. So then I can either send from SIM 1 or SIM 2. What I'd like to show you, obviously this phone has got this fantastic 5.5 inch screen. It's a lovely screen. It's nice, big and vibrant. This uses IPS technology, so you can view it from all angles, and I've got quite a lot of light here and you can still see it, and it's quite clear and vibrant. It's a 720p HD screen as well, so the pixels are very small and very, very clear. I bring that right up. It's a lovely screen. It also has multi-touch, so the screen is far more responsive. Most screens have 2 touches, so they can track 2 fingers. This one has 5 touches, so you can track 5. What does that mean? It means it's far less frustrating to use. So you want it to be more accurate. 5 touches certainly will do that, and games and apps respond much better with that level of touch. The screen is really detailed, bright and vibrant, so if I show you some photos on here, you can see how vibrant and crisp and clear that is. It's really responsive as well. I can do pinch to zoom, obviously. Look at the vibrancy of those colours. It really is very, very good. It's really superb. It's very nice and very clear. Obviously, on this lovely screen, you want to do YouTube and things like that. You may want to do videos from your memory card. You may want to go to BBC iPlayer. BBC iPlayer works very, very nicely. So let me show you a quick video on this. So you can see playing videos would be fantastic on that screen. I want to show you also now the Play Store. The Play Store is where all the apps live, so you can download new apps, new games, music, movies, books, even newspapers from here. You know, some phones don't come with a Google Play Store. This does, and it's very easy to search for new things and to improve your phone. So if I wanted to add this new game, Spider-Man, for example, I'll just go to it, press install, it will tell me what permissions it needs, and I just accept. And it's as simple as that. There's no going to your PC to install new apps or games. You just go to the Google Play Store and it will install it directly onto your phone. So let me show you the fingerprint reader, how it works. So on the back here we've got our fingerprint reader. Now you would scroll your finger across here to unlock the phone and certain other things, and it's very easy to do. What I'll need to do is register my fingers. So what I'm going to do is register my fingers. You can see the animation how that's done, and I'll show you how the unlock works. So now that I've recognised my fingerprint on the phone, all I need to do is scan my finger to unlock the phone, so I don't need to remember any password or any screen pattern. Literally all I do is put my finger across here, scroll down, and that's it. It's as simple as that. It really is very convenient to do that. It's more secure as well. You know, people can remember your password or guess your password, or maybe if they've seen your screen pattern. With this way, it's quicker, it's safer, it's much more convenient. Now I want to show you the camera on this fantastic phone. Now the main camera is a 13 megapixel camera, so it's very detailed and it's very nice. So let me take a picture of my Smurf man here, and we'll have a look at it in a second. There we are. Now, as usual with smartphones, you've got lots of settings that you can play with. So we've got lots of settings here that we can adjust and things. It's what you would expect from a smartphone. There's lots of options. You can take HD video as well. Now the other unique thing about this phone as well, it's got an 8 megapixel front camera, so that makes it even better for selfies or video blogging. Lots of people like to do video blogging. That's really good to have that. So that's that picture of my Smurf I took. You can see the detail of it is really good. Like I said, it's 13 megapixel camera. It's not a cheap camera by any means. It's a very sophisticated, very modern camera that you'd expect on a much more expensive phone. Obviously there's things I can do on here as well. I can add filters and stuff. There's lots of things that I can do post taking the picture as well. Now there's a picture of my son here as well, and I can show you the detail of that picture. It's really detailed picture. I mean, this was a quick snap I took of him, and you can see it's really good. Okay, and there's that Smurf that I just took as well. So it's a really fantastic camera. You'll be able to take great holiday snaps when you're out and about, and you know, if you want to take selfies or do video blogging, that 8 megapixel front camera makes it that much better. So what about web browsing? So I've just logged on to the BBC website here, and you can see the web looks beautiful on this fantastic 5.5 inch screen. It's really nice. The text is very clear and crisp. The colours are obviously bright. I can do zoom in and zoom out. So web, email in, and Excel even would be perfectly usable on this phone. What I'd like to show you finally is a quick demonstration of the raw power of this phone. So I'm going to play a few games and you can see the power. Okay, so that's it on the gaming front. I could show you more, but you get the idea. This phone is extremely powerful and it can handle all the games out there. I certainly haven't found a game that it could not handle. So let's wrap this up. This phone is a fantastic choice. You've got that lovely 5.5 inch IPS screen, really bright, really vibrant. It's got a Octa core 1.7 GHz processor. That's 8 cores. That's more than some PCs, so extremely powerful. You've got 2 GB of RAM, so multitasking is a breeze. You've got the 2 SIMs in there as well, so if you need 2 SIMs, one for work, maybe one for personal, this is superb. If you don't need that, that's fine, because you can use 2. It's got Android 4.4 KitKat, so it's got a very latest version of Android, extremely stable, really responsive, really fast. It's got the Google Play Store as well, so you can download new apps. You've got the cameras, you've got the 13 megapixel on the back, you've got the 8 megapixel front. Like I said, great for taking selfies or maybe video blogging as well. And let's not forget, you've got that fingerprint reader for security as well on the back. Additionally, this phone has NFC. Now, NFC is a wireless technology that you're going to see more and more of. If you've got an Oyster card, that works via NFC as well. So this has an NFC chip built into it. So in the very near future, you'll be able to pay your restaurant bill with this. You'll be able to pay for your bus ticket with this. There's lots of things that you'll be able to do NFC with, and you're future-proofing yourself because this phone already has that inbuilt into it. Let's also talk about value. If you were to buy a branded smartphone of this caliber, with this sort of level of specs, with that lovely screen, you're going to spend £300–500 maybe. In fact, the iPhone 6 is a 5.5 inch screen, and it's about £500–600. So with this phone, you're going to pay a fraction of that price, and you're going to get similar specs, and in some cases better. So the value proposition on this phone is really fantastic too. thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you choose to buy this phone. Should you have any questions, do let us know.